Hello. Welcome to the Revalidations and Updates video. This video will provide you with the basic information on how to submit your revalidation and update applications to Nevada Medicaid. This course is divided into 4 sections. The importance of revalidating on time, finding your revalidation date, revalidation and update information, and resources. Let's start with the importance of revalidating on time. If you do not revalidate in a timely manner, there are key areas where you will lose access. You will lose both the Eligibility tab and the Care Management tab. Both are found in the navigation bar at the top of the Provider Web Portal, PWP. The Eligibility tab has a sub-tab, Eligibility Verification, and it is used to see if a recipient is eligible to receive service under Nevada Medicaid. The Care Management tab is used to create authorizations, view authorization status, maintain favorite providers and authorization criteria. All providers must revalidate every 5 years, with the exception of provider type PT33, durable medical equipment, or DME, including prosthetics, orthotics, and supplies, which is every 3 years. Revalidations must be submitted and finalized prior to the revalidation due date. Now let's look at the next section, finding your revalidation date. We'll start with the Provider Web Portal PWP. Revalidation notices are sent to providers at 120, 90, 60, and 20-day intervals prior to the termination date. The notices are sent both via email and USPS. Navigate to the Provider Web Portal by visiting the URL on your screen, medicaid.nv.gov/hcp/provider/home. Once you log in, the PWP homepage will appear. In the Provider section on the left, you can find your revalidation date. Only one revalidation date will display. Click the Revalidate Update Provider link that is under Provider Services to display the Locations page in order to see revalidation dates for other service locations. In this first example, the revalidation date is more than a year in the future at the time of this recording. The provider can only enter a revalidation any time up to 1 year prior to the termination date. In this next example, the revalidation date at the time of this screenshot is the one shown on the screen. There is a yellow triangle with a black exclamation point to indicate a warning because the revalidation date shown is 180 to 91 days away from the date shown. When your revalidation date is within the next 90 days, you will see a red triangle next to your revalidation date. Providers are highly encouraged to start the revalidation process as soon as they are able, to allow time for corrections, if necessary. A best practice is to start, at the latest, 90 days prior to the termination date. As a reminder, you can be proactive and start the revalidation process up to 1 year prior to your revalidation date. The last scenario is when your revalidation date has passed, your contract is terminated. The second way to find your revalidation due date is from the enrollment page. Let's explore how to find your revalidation date from the provider enrollment page on the Nevada Medicaid website. From the Nevada Medicaid homepage, click the Providers tab, and select Provider Enrollment from the drop-down menu. Scroll about halfway down the Provider Enrollment page and see the Revalidation Report heading. Click on the Provider Revalidation Report link. A large PDF file will open in the software you have set as your default setting to view PDFs. You may want to zoom into the document prior to beginning your search. In order to search this large document on a Windows device, press Ctrl and the F key at the same time on your keyboard. For Mac products, do the same with the Command and F keys. This will bring up a search bar within the PDF. You may use this to search your NPI, first or last name, phone number, or address to narrow down the results. In this example, the last name Smith has been typed into the search bar. At the time of this recording, the search yields 277 results. You may click the arrows to navigate through each of the search results. The revalidation due date is reported in the second column. Next, we'll look at revalidation and update information. First, log in to the PWP. On the bottom left of the PWP home page, you'll find the Provider Services section. Click the Revalidate Update Provider link. The Provider Locations panel will appear. This panel lists all of the addresses associated with the NPI of the logged-in user, and will give an option to update demographics, update provider, or revalidate provider under the action column. The option to revalidate will not display if not within 1 year of the revalidation due date. A full page pop-up will appear because you are navigating away from the PWP. Click the Proceed button. You will see the user authenticated. Click Continue. You see that the application is ready. The revalidation application will appear. Finally, let's explore some resources to find more information about revalidation and updates. The Nevada Medicaid Learning Management System, known as Absorb, will allow you to register for one of our live enrollment overview trainings with our field service representatives. You can register for one of these trainings under the course catalog titled Virtual Instructor-Led Provider Courses and clicking on the appropriate enrollment overview offering. Separate trainings are provided for both behavioral health individuals and groups. Visit the Nevada Medicaid YouTube channel at youtube.com/NV-Medicaid and view our group and individual provider enrollment playlists. These videos will take you step by step through completing the fields in Provider Flex. This concludes the Revalidations and Updates video. Should you require further assistance, please contact Gainwell Technologies, the fiscal agent for Nevada Medicaid, by phone or email. The contact center may be reached at 1-877-638-3472. Emailing Nevada Provider Training at gainwelltechnologies.com will connect you with the field service team. Please include your NPI and other pertinent information to be routed to the appropriate representative. Further information related to Nevada Medicaid can be found on the website at medicaid.nv.gov. This video was produced by Gainwell Technologies on behalf of Nevada Medicaid. Thank you for watching.